Saludos camaradas, bienvenidos y bienvenidas a este humilde canal, bienvenidos y bienvenidas a la Unión Soviética, bienvenidos y bienvenidas al final de Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Como siempre comenzaré agradeciendo que pongáis en vuestra pantallita, espero que disfrutéis este ratillo en mi compañía y animaros también a dejar un like o comentario que ayuda mucho al canal y yo os lo agradezco de corazón. Así que bueno gente, solo queda el final. Tristemente en el anterior episodio hemos sacado con The Boss y ahora solo queda el tramo final del juego. Así que bueno, dividí esto originalmente era un vídeo, lo dividí en dos para no tener un vídeo de 1 hora y media porque bueno, era un poco excesivo. Pero bueno, no me entretengo más, os dejo con el final del juego. Disfrútenlo. Se acabó The Boss. El patriota derrota a The Boss.
Take this. Keep it safe. It's our only hope.
A patriot? Why are you giving me this?
Jack. Or should I say, Snake? You're a wonderful man. Kill me. Kill me now. Do it. There's only room for one boss and one snake.
Tengo que pulsar cuadrado, entiendo. Hasta siempre, The Boss.
Ready to go, Snake? Are you okay? Snake?
Yeah.
I told you you could trust me.
Ocelot! We're not done yet!
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Not good!
I picked up a few new moves. Huh. It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man. But I'll get over it.
Eva!
What do you say to one last showdown?
Yeah, all right.
No sé ni qué bala, o sea, no sé ni qué pistola tenía inicialmente la bala.
What's your name?
Snake.
No, not that name. You're not a snake? And I'm not an ocelot. We're men with names. My name is Adamska. What's yours?
John.
Very well, John. Plain name. But I won't forget it. Come on!
¿Puedo hacer truquitos? Ah, no puedo hacer truquitos, qué feo. Vale, esta no es, obviamente.
It's a blank. Oh, that was fun.
El Ocelot que se vino corriendo hasta aquí
Until we meet again.
para hacer una ruletita rusa con una bala de fogueo, o sea...
Give me a hand! Whoa! We made it.
Yeah, we sure did.
Oh no, Migs! There's no way out. What are we gonna do?
We've come too far to let them stop us now. Those things have got to be armed.
It's no use. There's no way we can outmaneuver them. They're gonna shoot us down. We were so close.
Weapon systems on.
Locked on target. I got towed.
You were great, Eva.
Huh?
Thanks.
Bulk 19, this is Control. Stand by for a direct order from the chairman. Bulk 19, return to base immediately. Do you read me? This is a direct order from Comrade Khrushchev. Return to base immediately. Bulk 19, Aborting mission. RTB.
Look! The Bigs are turning back! Woo!
Well done, Snake.
The MiG's disengaged.
Most likely under orders from Khrushchev.
Is this his way of helping us?
Who knows? Maybe he didn't want things to get messier than they already are. Or maybe he just wanted us to owe him one. The important thing is, you made it out alive. As long as Khrushchev is with us, I don't think they'll be coming after you. It should be smooth sailing all the way to Alaska. I'm sending someone out to Galena Base to meet you.
To meet me?
The DCI and the President himself are waiting at Langley. Don't keep them waiting.
Bueno, guardamos partida y ahora se viene, bueno, pues lo que es el final del juego.
So what are you going to do now? Go back to the KGB?
What do you want me to do?
Did you ever think about coming back to America?
I can't go back. I've left America behind me.
But you saved this country.
I didn't do it alone.
And I still owe you a dinner.
Is that part of your mission too? Or is it an order? Or is it an invitation? Or a proposal? I don't take orders from anyone now. Scholars tell us that the first spy in history was the snake in the book of Genesis. In that story, it was Eve who was tempted by the snake in the Garden of Eden. But this time around, it was I who tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge. Forgive me, Snake.
Y se marchó, y a su barco le llamó Libertad.
Good morning, Snake. I hope you slept well. First of all,
I have to apologize. I wasn't sent by Khrushchev. I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA.
I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China for the General HQ 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. I tricked you. And I'm sorry.
The philosophers still exist in China, too. You see, my mission was to find out where Volgin was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal it. So I infiltrated his base as a KGB spy. The 2 NSA codebreakers who defected in 1960 were actually both men. The real Adam never showed up at the meeting place, saving me the trouble of having to eliminate him. I sneaked in by pretending I was Eva. And you and Sokolov and Volgin,
No sabía la contraseña,
you all
recordar.
believed me. The philosopher's legacy was originally held in common between the US, Soviet Union, and China. We couldn't let the Russians and the Americans take it all for themselves. The Chinese government had its eye on the legacy, too. I got the film containing the legacy, and also the nuclear missile launch data from the Shagohod. 5 years ago, the Soviet Union stopped supplying us with nuclear weapons technology. Since then, China's Liaodong easing, hydrogen bomb, and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop its own nukes. We'll create a deterrent force to rival those of the US and Soviet Union. Everything has gone according to plan, thanks to your help. I, too, am one of the philosophers. I'm an agent of the philosophers, a graduate of one of their charm schools. I was raised in a joint US-Soviet-Chinese facility to become a sleeper agent. This was before the war. Back then, they were collecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American. So it didn't surprise me when you and Volgin couldn't tell the difference. But she knew right from the beginning. She knew because before the war, she was at one of the philosopher's schools too, as an instructor. The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do. Snake. She wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy and to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you. But I can't Not because we loved each other. And not because you saved my life. But because I made a promise to the boss. And I intend to keep it. I just wanted you to know. And you have to live. Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the United States. No. Far from it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen. Self-sacrifice. Because that was her duty.
You are above even the boss. I hereby award you the title of Big Boss. You are a true patriot.
Someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions for us. A man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the U.S. government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. And the boss was the star of the show. They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgin inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time. Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgin's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgin fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. Khrushchev demanded that the U.S. government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss. And that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive. And she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given. And she had no choice but to carry it out. Her death at your hands was a duty she had to fulfill. of duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. And no one will ever understand her. That was her final mission. And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end. But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. She wanted to live on in your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman. But she was forbidden to tell you herself. And that's why she told me. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
Qué barbaridad de juego, por Dios, qué barbaridad de historia, qué barbaridad de final. Buah. Espectacular. Y aquí cuentamos los hechos posteriores a este juego. Habla un poco ahí, pues bueno, dice que el Mayor Zero desmantela Fox en 1970, luego aparecen los Patriot, luego se crea Foxhound y luego irían ya el resto de Metal Gears, que este es el primero de todos ellos. Pero qué juegazo. Buah. Yo ya me sabía la historia, ya me sabía el final y aún así sigue poniendo la carne gallina. Aunque lo sepas, la historia de este juego es bestial. El personaje de The Boss, ahí les Enfants Terribles, los hijos del viejo boss, 1972. Ahí es donde aparecería Solid Snake. Yo ahora imagino que vienen los créditos. Vamos, la historia ya acabó aquí. Efectivamente, pues la verdad que un aplauso. Un aplauso a todas las personas que hicieron posible este juegazo. Qué barbaridad. Un juego de 2004, de PlayStation 2. Esta es la versión HD, adaptada a PC, la Master Collection. Joder, es que la verdad hay poco que decir. A los que hayáis visto la serie hasta el final, muchas gracias. Habréis visto los juegos que tenemos delante y habréis visto que no hace falta que lo describa, que esto es una obra de arte, es una obra maestra, o sea, es una obra maestra de Kojima. Que ha hecho esto en 2004, tiempos de Play 2, lo hace incluso mucho más importante porque es un juego que a día de hoy, joder, uno no tiene la sensación de estar jugando nada anticuado ni viejo. Es más, la historia, incluso para mí que conocía la historia y tal, el personaje de Boss y cómo acaba el juego, aún así sigue poniendo la piel de gallina. La banda sonora, brutal también. O sea, la historia es increíble para mí. No sé si será la mejor historia de un Metal Gear Solid, pero joder, es que es muy buena. Es que es muy bueno este juego. La jugabilidad está muy bien, el tema del camuflaje, de la supervivencia, de la comida. Le da otro plus que se siente algo más profundo que la jugabilidad del 2, por ejemplo, que ya era bastante buena. Pero sobre todo para mí este juego mejora con respecto al 2 en el desarrollo de los personajes. Los personajes del Metal Gear Solid 2 para mí eran su gran lastre, no eran personajes con una personalidad que digas tú, guau, increíble, tal. En este juego tenemos a The Boss, o sea, solo el personaje de Boss ya es medio juego y es una barbaridad lo bien que está creado ese personaje y lo bien que está desarrollado. Y la historia es muy buena. O sea, está muy bien tirado todo. Al final se atan todos los cabos que quedan sueltos. Y joder, es que no puedo decir nada que no hayáis visto los que visteis la serie. Es que esto es una joya. Si tuviese que poner una nota, es que es un 10. O sea, me sale hasta poco ponerle un 10. Es una locura este juego, es increíble. La verdad que ha sido un placer jugar esta saga de Metal Gear. Una saga que tenía pendiente desde hace muchos años, desde que en 2016, 2015 jugase el Metal Gear Solid 5 de Phantom Pain. Y joder, qué barbaridad de saga. O sea, si alguien no la jugó y le tienta a pillarse la Master Collection, cuidado, porque son unos juegos espectaculares. Incluso el 2, que a mí fue el que más flojo me pareció, al 2 le di un 9,25, pero es un muy buen juego. ¿Qué decir de esto? Es que cualquier calificativo que le ponga a este juego se va a quedar corto, porque es que es increíble. Juego 2024, en pleno 2023, va a hacer 20 años este juego y sigue siendo una joya, o sea, se sigue dejando jugar. La historia da igual que ya la conociese, me sigue pareciendo increíble. El final me puso la piel de gallina. La banda sonora es, para mí, de las mejores bandas sonoras originales de la historia de los videojuegos. Y la verdad que me entristece que se acaba este juego. Me entristece, es como ahora se queda un vacío ahí existencial después de Metal Gear. Pero qué barbaridad de juego. Y yo no tengo mucho más que decir, la verdad. Pero bueno, me gustaría saber también vosotros qué opinión os merece este juego. Me gustaría ver en comentarios, saber qué os pareció tanto el juego como la serie, cómo gestioné la serie y tal. Tenéis los comentarios abiertos ahí y yo estaré encantado de leeros. Pero bueno, la verdad es que, no sé. A mí me parece sin duda alguna que este es uno de los mejores videojuegos de la historia. O sea, no, hay muchos juegos que no jugué, obviamente, pero esto es una barbaridad. Y ahora el main theme, que es espectacular. Bueno, la verdad que increíble. Toda la gente que trabajó en este proyecto se merecen el mayor de los aplausos porque es increíble. Es un juego de estos que te marca, que dices tú. Es esos juegos que cuando los completas dices tú, joder, he presenciado algo, he vivido algo increíble. Y luego Kojima apareciendo ahí por encima de los créditos. 11ª. Y ahora veremos la escena post-créditos.
Yes, Grozny Grad and the Granin Research Facility have both been wiped out without a trace. I understand, sir, but they were necessary sacrifices. Yes, the CIA has taken care of the boss themselves. I believe the White House will be satisfied. Khrushchev is finished. Your time has finally arrived.
Se ha llegado sin H, uff.
Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair. We've got him by the balls. It should make a valuable trump card in future negotiations. Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed. Yes, it's me. The boss has accomplished her mission. The philosopher's legacy is now safely with us, in America's hands. With this money, yes, the philosophers can finally be revived. The film we handed the Chinese was a fake. Peking must be in an uproar right about now. I'm afraid so. Only half the money has made it back to the United States. The KGB must still have part of the legacy. Yes, the weapon has been reduced to ashes. That's right. Grozny Grad has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well. Yes, that was the boss's work too. Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Granin that you might find interesting. It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system. Perhaps it might just come in handy.
Metal Gear Rex, que sale en el Metal Gear Solid 1.
Yes, we have Snake to thank for that. Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss. The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't discovered my true identity. They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them. I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government. Yes, it appears that no one knew that I was Adam. Of course, I'm always at the CIA's disposal, Mr. Director.
Bueno, y ahora creo que nos tienen que dar la puntuación y demás de la partida. El jefazo completa el juego en todos los niveles de dificultad. Dificultad normal, tal, guardado 20 veces, 17 continuaciones, 17 veces en modo alerta. Humanos asesinos. Debe ser personas que maté. 80. Herido gravemente 43 veces. Daños totales 10 barras de vida. Medicamentos de vida 7 veces. Plantas y animales capturados 25 tipos. Comidas ingeridas 47. Objeto especial sin usar. Mi título es Escorpión. Y ahora he desbloqueado un objeto, imagino. Single Action Army. Uf, no lo quiero, gracias. El Patriot. La cámara. Pintura de cara verde. Bueno, esa ya la tenía. El Smoking. Hostias. DPM y Auscam ya los tenía también. Pues guardamos datos. Y hasta aquí esta serie, gente. Hasta aquí esta serie de Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Un auténtico placer estar aquí, la verdad, un auténtico placer jugar a esta absoluta joya. Espero que hayáis disfrutado de esta serie. Tenéis también, por si las queréis ver, la serie de Metal Gear Solid 1 y Metal Gear Solid 2. Y la verdad que muchas gracias a todos los que hayáis visto estos vídeos y a todos los que hayáis llegado hasta aquí especialmente, a los que hayáis visto la serie entera. Y sin más, me despido hasta la próxima serie Cuídense, camaradas. Nos vemos. Hasta la próxima.